Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway in Southern California. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Herbert. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Buying time to his left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. That is caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Running from the gun with Henry. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Dayon Henley there on the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
It's complete downfield out left to his running back. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 44 yards. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Flush to his right. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They snap it to Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the 50, here's Herbert. Finds Johnston. He's got room at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 64 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Charger drive about to get going. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Herbert now. Short throw to Disley. Oh, fighting off the defender. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Herbert going to change the look.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Home troops right. Go.
Back to throw again. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And this ball will be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Henry again on second down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll run it again with Henry. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Henry up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here now a 3rd down and 8. They go play action now. Jackson able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now a deep one for Johnston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now back to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Tito Agbanaya getting in there to drop him.
How about how they spread the field in their formation? All those receivers running around, and not a single one of them finds a window in that zone. Great communication on the back end. Everyone pointing out different guys in their assignments. And guess who pays the price? The quarterback, as he gets dumped.
Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30 and fact, right on the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Raven. With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now Penix to the air right away. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
That's out wide here for Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Looking to throw, Penix. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing again, Penix. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on 1st and 2nd down as well, to get to 3rd and manageable and make them able to.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
And following the touchdown now, it's
Yo, what up, what up, what up?
On to kick this one away.
Yo, you see the title? You see what it is?
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Sit up.
They go play action with Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll throw with Penix. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. Robinson up the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Here's Penix. And pass complete to Moore. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now Penix. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Well.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And running with power here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Hey, Alpha, sit up. Yo. Get up.
From the gun, Jackson forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
180. 180. Report.
Jackson now. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room, maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
And out across midfield down to the 45. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Being chased out left.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Dancing to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Henry. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey, report.
They'll give Henry another shot. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score.
No touchdowns for them in the first half, but their defense kept them in this ball game. So now maybe this can loosen them up a little because they played tight so far, and they get right back in it with a touchdown run.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, now how about this return? And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
They had things a little spread out there with 4 wide receivers, and it opened up a running hole.
Yeah, not only do you get better running lanes because you are spread out, oftentimes when defenses see 4 wide receivers, they substitute in extra defensive backs, so you're blocking smaller personnel. That gives your running back a nice chance downfield against that type of a defense.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On the give, here's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the draw, Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams.
Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
Checks this one down to Robinson.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson.
37 yards.
And the Falcons are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
To throw is Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a dump off here to Robinson.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
And looking to throw, Penix. That is intercepted. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Jackson.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Jackson to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
That's taking a big risk at this late stage. They're not thinking field goal, though. They wanted to leave no doubt on that one. So they took the shot at the end zone, but it winds up incomplete.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now. but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Sit hot, hot. Down like the lawnmower, baby. Sit hot.
One last shot for Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody. We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Justin Tucker ready to go here. This is going to be a ton of fun. Ravens and Bucks. Here we go from Tampa. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucks a 7-0 lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right to the air is Jackson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. Jackson flushed out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually out in the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 27 yards.
And the Ravens march right down the field on the opening drive to take a first quarter lead.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Hey, alert 33. Hurry.
And he'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw, Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Alert. Up. Regular.
Here's Mayfield.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Hey, alert 33. Real. What's up?
Throwing, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Run.
They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Baker going to give it to Irving. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Mayfield down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Mayfield looks to throw. Working Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bucs have taken the lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. 2nd and a couple. Here's Jackson. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. Shakes off the sag. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Inside handoff, Henry. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Running from the gun with Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Kings!
Mayfield. There's Evans again, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now a 2nd and 2.
Hey, alert 33.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and they take a 17-14 lead. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
To throw is Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. Down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today. But sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Here's Jackson to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. That is caught. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. Jackson from the shotgun. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Tylan Wallace, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Real. Run. What's that?
Mayfield to throw it. And that's complete to Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Point it right. Hey, alert. Regular. Dad.
Now Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
King.
To throw, Mayfield. That's complete right around the 8.
And the Bucs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. White. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And he'll get into the end zone. So that pushes the lead up to 4. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
This is 1st and 10.
Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
68 yards. And the Ravens use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here's 1st down.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Done!
Mayfield. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's Baker. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Run, run, run. Point it right, point it right, point it right. God.
Mayfield to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to let it fly.
That is incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll run it again with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Henry. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Yeah, we'll see if they go back to base.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Mayfield.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 26 yards.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
We welcome you to Patriot Place and a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Massachusetts. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go from Foxborough. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing right away, it's May. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing on second down. May. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go play action with May. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a 1st down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down. May to throw again. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's in. Kayshon Butte. Touchdown, New England. Joey Sly on now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Pats will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Hardy now with the return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. The Patriots out on top. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Devon Godchaux there on the tackle. going to go right back to Henry. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Devon Godshaw there on the tackle. 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. That's complete to the veteran, Nelson Aguilar. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
He's going to tuck it and go. And he will get into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
To return is Jermichael Hasty. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go now.
From out of the gun, here's May. That's complete. It's Jalen Polk. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be taken down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be.
And he'll take it on in. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Three seconds, all that remain in this first half as that one's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
quick.
On 1st and 10, Jackson going up top and looking for Flowers. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we've come to halftime here in Foxborough with the Patriots on top as we get you down to Florida. Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Hardy now with the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To throw is Jackson. Open man, that's Bateman downfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A 1st down throw for Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To the air one more time with Jackson. Aguilar able to make the catch. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Jackson up top again. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. Again, it's Jackson. Now he takes off. And he's into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. Airing one out for Bourne. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, New England. Sly now for the point after. He gets it to go. And the Patriots have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Here comes a return from the end zone. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. A deep shot for Aguilar. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now, Jackson. He's going to look downfield once again. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And will bring up 3rd down. Back to throw. Jackson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He'll look for Flowers downfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing Jackson. Again, working deep downfield. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Jones. First and 10. Here's Gibson. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. A carry now for Gibson. And he's able to give him a little breathing room. He's got a 1st down up past the 15-yard line. Working out of the gun. It's May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. May going to look to throw. That'll be complete to Gibson. Still going inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, New England. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Off the play fake, Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That is hot! And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Again, it'll be Henry. And he will score. Game on. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision. Down 8, going for 2.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
To throw now, May. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
Set, go.
Throwing on 2nd down, May. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, Patriots. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Out comes Sly for the extra point. He's got it. And the Pats will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kyle Duggar. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. Roquan Smith, the one who gets in there and takes him down.
Let's go now.
May to throw on second down. A throw left side taken in by Pope. That changes a lot. He's out of bounds all the way down at the 20-yard line. It's a big hit for the Patriots. A pickup of 44 yards. May now on 1st and 10. This is caught at the 2. And he will score. Kayshon Boutte. Touchdown, New England. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Patriots are going to extend their lead. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And he'll be taken down at the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return is Hasty. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's May. This complete to Pope. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Patriots are going to use their first timeout to get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson. He gets free. He's inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Ravens. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return is Hasty. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. The throw on the run is complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. New England going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the game. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. Now he'll run it. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
To throw on 1st down is May. That one caught by Polk. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So that will tie the NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. First done by Sid Luckman with the Bears in 1943. And then Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 1954. We've waited a long time. Now they have company. And he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by 2 more.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Here comes a return from the 3. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. They'll come up for 1st and 10. One last shot now for Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the Patriots. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Patriots winners at home as we say so long from Foxborough.
Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're underway from the bank. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Forced out to his right. He's taking a shot on his first play. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down throw for Jackson. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Lamar back to throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Complete, Derrick Henry. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You gotta make a move.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Hey, middle.
Jackson now on 3rd. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Offense up to the line fast. On 1st down, Jackson. He'll get this to Henry. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
So the Ravens will try for 2. Running the read option. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt. Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Deontay Hardy to return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. The drive begins with Henry. He's contained at the line for no gain. Justin Matabike making that stop. Offense in the hurry up here. Lamar out of the pistol. Chased out to his right. That's taken in by Henry. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. All right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Neither side separating much so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking down a 3rd and 3. Henry's going to try to pick it up. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Working quickly here. First down, and they go right back to him. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. This is Henry on second. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now Jackson on 3rd down. Bails out of the pocket quick. Aguilar with the grab. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. From the gun, a run for Henry. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Offense in the hurry up here. 2nd and 10 now. Flushed out of the pocket. Escapes the sack. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Play action now with Jackson. Buying some time right. Ravens swoop it in, and they bring him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Jackson's going to go on 4th. And it falls incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Now Jackson off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. We give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. They get 9 yards back, but 3rd and 11 still to come.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Looking to throw, Jackson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Lamar now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Travis Jones, the man in on that tackle.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, Jackson. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Ravens are stopped on that return, so that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Hardy on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. On the move, headed right. Doesn't make the connection.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes the pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. Juke the defender. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Jackson throwing here. Forced out to his right. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit. Now it's Jackson. Searching. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast. After the sack, another pass on second down. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Flying down the middle with Henry. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. Offense in the hurry up here. Running once more with Henry. And he's
sit down, boy.
down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Lamar off the play fake. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see
Shut up, boy, you tried.
on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. This is the end of the third quarter.
Man, why you got my team, bro? Why you playing with Baltimore, bro? Play with a different team.
And close out a win.
You're making me bloody mad, bro. You making me bloody mad. Hey, man, you can see the future, bro. You know it.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Play action. Here's Jackson.
He ran a touchdown on me, mad, bro.
He's keeping it. And he's
made me mad. Ran a touchdown on me. I'm like, bro.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was
time
to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing.
I was like, man. Dang.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Here's a give for
That's how I feel, man. God dang, what is this? I hate playing against myself.
The 7-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards.
Yeah, because I saw the whole open. I'm taking it.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call.
Hey, I'll take it. I'll be going too.
Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Hey, I'm out of there, coach.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henry. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Exactly. Facts.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
That's good. Yeah, you running to the moon. You running. Coach, he's running. He's running.
Changing it up here. Jackson. He's on the move. And they will score.
Yo, you said that. Yeah, I know. I guess I know. I was like, you saw cheesing, bro.
It's a Lamar Jackson
I was like, this
touchdown.
doesn't make you slick.
Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score.
Baltimore, y'all making me mad.
On the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
Ain't do nothing.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Hardy on the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
I got something for you.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
We're 18. Cobra left. Watch him.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw.
Oh.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
Yo.
Working quickly here.
Can't do nothing. Man against my soul.
Trying again following the sack. Made the
Can't
throw
throw it.
as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Hell to the no.
Right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had.
Hey, I would.
O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Chased out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. That's caught at the 25. Space on the right. He's got room. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens down by only 2 in the 4th.
Look at that. Boy, swung that rock, boy.
I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
He gets into the end zone. This
We got a game now. I saw that open. No, I
Notice the first time they tried it, but this time
I was going through. I was about to throw it.
Conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows? Maybe we'll have a two-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Here's a return from the 7.
You got it.
Finds some space. He's past the 30. He's brought down after a nice return there, which brings us to our 2-minute warning.
Oh.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Clock still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Here he is to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Clock still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
He ain't gonna fall.
Going with King Henry here. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Clock still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. He'll look to throw it.
We don't got it, yeah.
He's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
I saw that.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
They'll run it here on 3rd down. Continuing to dig. He's inside the 25.
I wasn't paying attention. Yo, I wasn't paying attention. Dang it.
Timeout taken by the offense. Their second. Still one more in their pocket to use. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal. They run it with King
You
Henry.
got this stuff. I wasn't paying
He's
attention.
caught
Dang it.
behind the line for a loss.
Oh, Baltimore, your favorite.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our
I
contest,
thought you
we're
could
going
have
to see
called
what
time
both
out. What
teams
the
decide
heck?
to do with
Like,
this
yo,
final
he's
play.
bugging.
So now it all comes
Hey, what if I
down
call
to
time out? You
Justin
missed.
Tucker. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide
I
to do
saw
with
that
this
at the
final
last
play.
second.
Now it all comes
Yeah,
down to
you
the
gonna make it.
veteran,
You got
confidently
this.
marching out
You
for
got,
this
you got
moment.
this. That's game. Good game. Good game. Good game.
27-yard look here.
Good game, bro.
The kick is good. He got it. And he drills the chip shot to win them this game. So it ends as a win for the Ravens.
Oh, chat, how you like the
And with
new
overtime
Fortnite
in their
season?
back
Yo, I'm
pocket,
loving
they
it. I
were going
love
to
the new
lose it at the
Fortnite
end,
season.
but they still
Baltimore
managed
is
to
my
set up the
favorite
field
team.
goal, and he
Yo,
executed the
chat,
game-winner.
chill,
What a
bro. Yo,
memorable way to
Fortnite,
win
I
it.
still like Fortnite. Chill.
That does it for another
Fortnite
broadcast of
still
the
goated,
NFL
man.
on
That's my
EA
number one game. That's
Sports.
the
With
go-to
my
game.
partner in
That's
the
the
booth,
chill
Brock
game.
Huard. I'm Kate
I just want
Scott.
to play different games. Right
The
now.
Ravens are your
I was just
winners
bugging.
as we say so long from Baltimore.
Jay beat me by a feeling. Yo, 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 yo. Y'all took L's. Look, I'm taking L's. How many L's I took? Look, W. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yo, chat. We probably might. Hey, yo, yo, yo. What up, chat? This your boy Grizz. You already know what it is, man. We probably make a new screen, bro. No sleep for the wicked.